Instant seized with a nade this time. Not going to catch the flash. It's amazing. And Jing collects all three.
PRX knew exactly what they were walking into this time.
Fastest round I've ever seen in Valorant.
Ascent's going to be really interesting. The Vice against this Cypher is a conversation that I think a lot of people are having right now.
Starting off on the attack though, a lot of the focal point does come more so onto Ara.
GX on the attack side to start us off, and already Ara's gotten himself pretty deep up mid. Something ready for it, turns the flash, and now for contact is just too good. What an opener.
Just continuing the reign of terror that he has been on throughout Stage 2 until now, in one of the absolute peaks of his career at the moment. Mid, so the tiniest of openings for GX. The PRX are ready to just flood onto them and get an ace.
Little ace. Little ace for the boy. Jump, bounce, just like Bambi. Something. Well, look at what he came for. Confidence. And this is why PRX can get away with such ridiculous stuff, Wyatt. They have this individual talent. I feel like it's rarely seen at this level.
Absolutely not. It's just across the entire team. They're all capable of this, but genuinely though, yeah, something's formed at the moment. Slow orbs from Jing. Yep, there. That one's going to go down, but Aura gets ahead of it. Lovely paranoia. Again, there's been some good util setup for GX. Unfortunately, it's just come on eco round so far.
Blown out first. Jing flattened by Westside. Always good with the Sheriff, and now into the site.
Just alert to Cat, I believe. Something stops the plan, though. Very low on HP. A lot of danger. He's got to back up just a bit.
Yep, this buys time for a check. You've been a Patman! Does not allow further passage. Are able to hold it down here from A main, and look at this wrap from something. Initially, he was just checking mid in case there was a late flank. Now, though, he stepped up. What an angle! Ara, though, has the presence of mind to check for it. A massive thrifty. Ara has to be mindful of this. Check close is going to be important. There it is. Okay, 0 point comes in, but something just steps back. He doesn't have the gate crash out, and then opts to step forward. Cloud now with a Hunter's Fury forsaken, avoiding for the time being. Does get pinged out by that second shot. Goes low, it doesn't matter. He handles Grabinho. Manhandles him up close.
Tap with the judge at some point. There's one Sheriff. Weaponry better for GX.
But just has some room to clear the dart, but they know he's there. It doesn't seem to matter. Here is the null command that comes out. It's Devi and Jing that have to fight through it now. There's no other choice for it. From upper, Westside finds yet another. It's on Jing. Suppressed, no Cloud is likely in A main and sends his crosshair in that direction. Drops down, tries to isolate the 1v1s.
We don't have any pressure. We're huge underdogs.
Devi trying to hold close here. It's going to be a steel garden thrown out. Ara already got himself over towards that spawn side. Not a lot to see there. Somehow Cloud is all the way back there. What a wrap here for Forsaken. TP obviously gets himself in a position now to harry them from defense spawn.
And to just disrupt the plans of GX entirely. I mean, look at the X's on the map right now.
Same idea, right? That TP into spawn. Smoke assisted though on Icebox, in fairness. This guy just just rips it. Love that from Forsaken. And on the other end, right, it's a steel garden that definitely slows GX up.
These players down from back site through Boathouse.
Oh, that is dirty. Ara is so close about it, but the slow orb meant there's no direct follow-up on that res attempt. It's Cloud falling. Devi going to control from stairs here. Caught inside the fragment, and Gravino's got the follow-up now. Patman has to fight for himself inside Boathouse. Chucked down, still gets the kill. The now Dimensional Drift is going to get something into the site, but he's holding nothing but an operator. Jing can also work out from spawn as well. There's Westside. Damn, he's been good today. He's got Jing to help him this time. Flickless watching Speedway, though. Jing's going to have to be quick with this adjustment, and he is. So much so he doesn't take any damage. Westside now under pressure, shot through the wall, and something alights with the shorty.
Right on top of him with that shorty, fast for the trade. This was an insane little shot from Aura to open the round up. Westside with that cam. Does get something up Patman, and something that time, a bit of vengeance onto Aura.
They've just assembled this in response. That deep smoke's there again, and old Cloud spammed out just as the smoke bloomed. Flickless fortunate to get across. He can play off his player in B main, but it's a Sage wall there to play with.
There are rotates being drawn for PRX, aside from the fact that Jing is just entrenched here in the corner.
No!
What a
Behind the wall!
transfer.
That is disgusting. And again, Jing with the crucial frags.
Up with a minimap, everyone from PRX, after he got that kill, were being dragged towards A. It was just Jing who was fully committed to that site.
30 seconds.
If he even goes 1 for 1, Grabino's teleporting back up.
But that spam kill, so sick.
Wow, Paranoia straight away catches everyone. Slow orb as well. Oh my god, this is miserable.
Doesn't know where to be. Here come the shock darts. This could be painful. Patman's got another one where that came from.
From Westside, just damaged up. Him now too from the spam. They are all so weak. Sold out. Double flash.
But Paranoia to get them on the speedway here. Patman respects it though. Tries to fold away. Forsaken TP out in the open. Apparently Flickless punishes.
What a
His
kill
null
from
command.
Flickless.
This is dangerous here. That util turned off. Patman has to fight out the old-fashioned way, and that is beautifully done, but Westside will be waiting. Look how low he and Flickless are. By no means a sure thing for GX. And it's up to Divide to dig them out. Flickless, drifts across the site. Westside will be set up on the speedway. Drop down on the side and wins it out. But so tick-tock though, GX are got to start nipping at their heels, and Jing might be the first to see it. He thinks about it. Timing's not quite there for him though. Spotted out already. And there's Patman. Might have to do something about this Ara.
All the way back.
Razorvine there. Cleared by Ara. Oh, jeez.
Wow, something takes a timing off that.
In this site. Gonna be 3 players come downstairs. Something that can turn his attention along with Forsaken to the rest of it.
He takes the timing to jump into the smoke off the break of the Thorn. So he knows that that player's crosshair going to be down, adjusting it back up, and he's right in Aura's face. Really cool maneuver to get them back into that 3-on-3. How did that hit all 3 of them? That was crazy.
Yeah, now they're going to make a play off of Catwalk, but PRX are ready to fight for this space as well. Heal up. Grabinho gets him 1.
Didn't expect Grabinho with Flickless baiting for that position, but even still, they traded out. What a shot again from Aura. Oh my god, GX, what on earth is happening?
Is Vandal to work on the site itself for a retake, and he's just got around the corner. Why are you fighting? What is that? Westside with the classic.
Long range, open angle with the Bulldog. These guys have a combined 50 HP.
30 and 20 respectively. What on earth is that from Westside?
Point of view, what was that? I mean, he must have seen Forsaken's legs under the smoke or something. Well, I mean, I don't even know, man. Double dink long range. Westside is, it feels like he's just playing cheats right now. Westside can't miss. Boy, this is a very important round in that regard.
Paranoia here from Grabinho in response. Saw one come from PRX. Hunter's Fury now active, and Flickless tries to step out, take the fight on his own. Grabinho will be called on as well. Aura on top of the wall. Made use of Jing's architecture.
On the way. No way. Aura's just looking over top. Is that it? Yeah, he's got the angle. Patman goes down.
Starting to encroach now, especially behind this Owl drone. Aura knows he can probably play off that. Arc Rose for Divide. Alongside PRX in this race.
Aura getting some very, very high impact moments in this second half. He has been on point, rookie debut at a global event, and that the B site is absolutely free for the taking. Big 5-on-5 retake in which Divide has the steel guard ready to go, but Market not smoked off. Patman, Cotton, GX, it looks like they want to accelerate.
They don't have the smoke because they had to use it in order to get the res up lane.
And they have 2 players there right now. Paranoia into the steel guard, and it looks like they want to fight.
It's timely.
No, they're going to take it slow.
Divide and something opt to just stay in B main, just to ratchet the suspense up to 10. Primary's now going to be available. Divide tries to swing off that, but there's Westside inside the fight. Flickless down, Guarino finds his, and GX!
But then from there, in the site, I mean, Westside just deletes both anchors.
Enemy remaining.
He is in outrageous form at the moment. Can't get shot and flash for lane. Something ready to go in.
Cloud and Westside fully anchored for this now, though they are tucked inside Boathouse. Cypher U2 coming up, and Patman's trying to clear them out. The perfect opener, but Cloud is ready on the swing.
2,
and there's more coming. He might just be ready. What a flash from Flickless again! The setup is too good.
30 seconds left.
Aura on the angle, ready to go. The double swing out. I mean, if you have questions about, man, they're still running this. But then you watch them play it, and look at the timing on this. The flash over the top with the double bounce, Recon comes out. It is just perfect from them.
With a map win at their fingertips. Putting PRX out of commission is a hard ask, but look at his mid-take again. PRX play more towards an A side of the map. They don't get involved here, and they don't see Aura coming.
It is the last round of this game, potentially, and GX playing with no fear at all.
Unreal stuff from GX. They pick a set, and they have got to look for every single round. It's like Paris Fashion Week out there.
What I want to look forward to, though, is the 2 Fade players.
Heavily committed.
Okay, this Rapper's going to come from GX, but it's going to take some time to get up from Rubble. In the meantime, Westside has to hold on, and the clone catches him out.
Nice idea. Jin can even wrap back towards stairs. This is going to be tough for GX.
Attacking shots though through the smoke. Grabinho pushing up on the stairs. That's Jing out of the picture. Now PRX knocked down to 4. Paranoia comes on through. Something no found Cloud as he attempted to get into the site. And now the challenge towards upper. Aura wins it out, but finds himself alone, and Forsaken will swoop in.
cement themselves the win when they just flip the site, get into heaven. Even Jing, he loses that duel on stairs, a little unfortunate, but ultimately still, they're at a man disadvantage, having to retake with 2 players. Do the triple on C. Gravino pressed up very far forward, ready with that paranoia. Swing out left from Aura, 1 for 1 Forsaken. Or at least just work some space towards A.
Oh, Cloud! Unreal. Batman has a feeling now for this anchoring attempt. Gravino does not have a paranoia to work with, and this is a dimensional drift that will allow something to pave the way. Cloud a little bit low after that exchange with Batman earlier. There's a clone scene. Here come PRX ready to throw down, get their hands dirty on the site, but the rotates are coming in. Westside already going to set up here alongside Flickless in Waterfall, and something wasn't quite ready for it. Swings a little bit wider than he was ready to account for, and Divine now has to get it done. Finds Cloud, Steel Garden to give him the edge. Of a crossfire for the time being. But once those weapons return, they'll be ready, and Flickless is there.
Be the case. Prowler going to go right through main. Showstopper in. Jing blinded up in a lot of trouble. Doesn't know what the hell is going on, but something able to catch out Flickless.
Nightfall pretty important here. It's going to be a showstopper now coming from GXR. Needs to get back in, and it goes 1 for 1. Trade of razors. Beautifully done by Gravino. Something out there on the site.
But do they expect Cloud tucked in the corner?
No, they found him. Now there should be a swing here. Yep, Gravino looking to try and take the fight from Babydoor, but Defy, quick peek and gets back to safety. Little did he know, Gravino would be walking into a triple face.
Way through heaven.
Spike planted.
Just drop himself down, take the fight, Forsaken the first to go. He has a feeling for Defy on that corner and chunks him down to 61.
Unfortunately, just has no util to work with. Even a cage could be nice here just to temporarily throw in front of Tree.
PRX is trying to make sure this doesn't get isolated off, and Divai is positioned behind the box near Babydoor. That's an important pick.
I'll tell you, the attack off Sentinel, I think on Lotus in particular, is just so strong at the moment. Trades going through off that Showstopper. PRX is doing a great job slowing the game down there, pivoting away. Prowler goes under the trip. It's a little bit higher up. That is awkward. Jing is caught, but yeah, he is dealt with. That's crazy.
Yeah, easily handled that. It's time for Util, a big problem. Something willing to stand and fight. Remember, this is a GX Sheriff Eco round, and Flickless is commanding attention on the site. The inner made it look like an ult.
Thorns are alive.
Now, does Divai dare use the Steel Garden he's about to get? He
might
used it in the
die.
1v2, but yeah, no, I think he's going to probably die first, sadly. Not nearly as dominant for PRX.
Oh.
Yep, and there's that high up trip. Flickless catches the 1 kill. And then just floods right back in with Westside. There's multiple players coming through Babydoor. Pretty rapid from GX to convert there.
And that's a great towards Westside site. Oh my god, this guy is just something else, man.
Yeah, you hit his site.
All right, Flickless here, Razor Vinops blooming in front of him. No success with spam through that cyber cage. But Westside wants to get active on the site. He walks though up on Jing, who this time is ready to throw down into the back of the site. Jing goes and out to upper.
An absolute wall. Just depleted by PRX on a very important round for their money. Aura into this 1 versus 3.
Time is short. The harder he can make this next round for PRX, the better. It will be the last round of the half. Arison's getting it up in hand. We've seen what he can do with it. He's absolutely dynamic.
When they were anchoring that site, Jing did a great job on the entry here. Gets that 1v1, and then as soon as he hears the teleport, realizes that it was Gravino getting into backside. Instant seized with the nade this time. Not going to catch the flash. It's amazing. And Jing collects all 3.
PRX knew exactly what they were walking into this time.
Fastest round I've ever seen in Valorant. 5 seconds, 6 seconds.
We're about to see. All right, while we do see this again, we're going to go a quick break. We'll come back, of course, with the next half.
Luckily, something doesn't actually take that teleport. Just walking down out of A. Westside is going to hear all of this. If he plays it patiently, he might be able to backstab everybody.
Yep, they are not checking for this at all. The timing is good for Westside, and he's able to convert it into a second. Paranoid for Forsaken, but he still gets dinked. Bro, he's down to 4. Able to take the fight with some right click.
And yet somehow he's still putting up crazy numbers, but he's in unwinnable spots.
Not this time. Forsaken at 4, with pressure and shots through the smoke. Ready by the looks.
PRX are very ready for this. They knew what GX were going to do.
Ara trying to make a swing. It's risky business trying to post up at that angle, and something's going to punish him now. The paint shells catch Westside by the heel as he tries to abscond quickly. Cloud paranoia it up, but Flickless is able to bail him out. And now the push through the smoke. He's going to be devastated.
Sequence of kills. They just couldn't resist. They had to. They had the stack. Maybe they could have waited, tried to get the guns later, allow a rotate. I mean, Alex he's livid. Into tree, which is being smoked off, but it's Grabinho who's gotten into stairs. Might catch Forsaken on the rotate.
Here's this all of it. Forsaken thought he was clever getting up on the corner.
What a kill. Has the paranoia line up for backside as well. He catches Patman.
Patman out in the open. Are able to take that fight, and Jing knew he had the dark. He knows to question the better part of Ella now. The pressure is on. What a correction! 3 for Jing, and the spike goes loose. It's at the back of the site.
One enemy remaining.
And what have they got to do with absolutely no tools? PRX are now everywhere.
Oh, man.
That flooding effort to support, not good enough. And the aim from Jing is really sickening.
But Grabinho got so deep. The kill upstairs, pick on something, paranoia. Surely that's enough to work with. Determined mount control, we're opening a B door to force the attackers back further. This map control now is being taken and given hand over fist by GX. They just don't have the weapons to thrive in this scenario. Grabinho is able to get deep now. The iconic Bucky skin will be shut down, Divide for 4.
Putting up the 19 for 6, playing the Vice. PRX on this map, they are just certainly a cut above.
Number 18.
GX is trying to keep it simple with this brawl on A, but PRX are there to fight.
Ara has to go down there. Nothing he could really do. Seized in place by the looks of things. And there's something. Here's PRX now. This is where their bread is buttered. And it never falls butter side. Down, Wyatt. Something. X's with 3.
Willingness to fight. Full brawl in A standard, you get your C's, you get your nade back rubble. So even though Aura is able to capitalize with Jing's really quick push with those double satchels and catching him.
There's that horn across the map. C's though, not quite there. It's Aura getting picked off first though. Forsaken be terrified to fight as they get into the site early. They get past the sheer wall.
Something maybe wanting to go for an aggro play, but couldn't, was delayed. Jing now doubled up though.
Blickless had to wait for that wall to come down. He's now able to sit in main a little bit further. We'll have a plant. There's the TP here for Forsaken. Smoke on Blickless's position now, and Grabinho attempts to take control. Paranoia comes out, doesn't affect Grabinho though. He's tucked here on the corner, wins one. Eventually gets overrun, but Jing elsewhere, picked up by Westside, who followed up Grabinho. Great upper presence here for GX. And the money's not good for PRX, they know it. And now Cloud's starting to bring him down one by one.
Paranoia that Grabinho threw out was excellent. That was so well done.
Look
yeah,
how
it's
deep
this
and
moment
deep
here. Look at that perfect little peek from Westside. And look at that adjustment right back to the sidestep from Cloud. Very free C sight.
Forsaken's mandate, strictly do not die. Hold the paranoia until we're ready to try and flood in.
Blickless is in so much danger. There's a player in blue room as well.
Grabinho here sees the clone. Now the Viper wall comes up. This is going to allow PRX to get in position, but also GX to defensively set up behind it. Sees comes in. Cloud here playing through tree. That door is opening. He sees it. Wouldn't have heard it otherwise. It's Jing toying with him, trying to keep him busy, keep his attention, catnips away from the fight, and he wins it out anyway. PRX, as only they know how, claim the map on an awkward buy. 2 Sheriffs, couple of Bulldogs in the mix.
Putting that focus on Westside. He's been fantastic in these first 2 maps.
Both teams have already shown their sunset at Champions. Will that tape matter? Was there enough time?
Does play great over here, by the way, as he just shuts down the flank with some very smooth taps. And Patman says, why not me too? Yep. Down 2 players over at Link.
Last player standing.
Long range frenzy, and something just gets 4. He has been
75 ACS. He's 5 and 2, first kill, first death. But what's even crazier to me statistically is that PRX, they go down 4v5, what, 15 times?
Yeah,
they
15
win
times.
8 of those rounds.
Main right now, something with that ultimate through. Does it get a tag? No, just out the way is Cloud. Oh, doesn't dodge the second.
Forsaken also lit up there as Blickless is able to take him out of the game early. Patman trying to get quickly up from Market, and he does into Boba. Now Jing, Showstopper on site. It's a bit wayward, but Dubai is there to deliver an opportunity here. If he can disrupt the plant, yes, spike loose. Ara ready to fight for it now. Relay bolt thrown out, but didn't quite have the depth. So Jing handles him.
10 seconds left.
Low HP is Cloud, backside left alone.
You can get heads turned away with this recon. Not the opportunity. I think he realizes they're tucked in the corner and a clean.
Weak, time to run at him, double face. There's no way he wins out both. And Blickless does, get back to that site at a reasonable pace. I mean, that's
this Sage utility
moment.
is going to be a pain.
Man, Aura rushes it.
Files player.
One of those kill trips immediately. Dealt with Grabinho. Wow, wins that out.
So the spotlight here is over at the B side, though. White inside the smoke on Market side. Westside is waiting for his moment to spring forth. Grabinho has a rifle. It's the only one, though, for GX here. Not available.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Westside with a crazy shot now, but something locks down the flank. Jing has been on a tear this round.
What?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What is happening?
Just the individual gunplay here is ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Westside, unreal, but it's going to disrupt the plan. Grabinho now's gotten it to half, and something needs a better gun instead of reloading, and Westside brings it down.
What are we seeing in that round? Grabinho with the first sheriff headshot. Westside breaks one panel in the wall that has been such a nuisance. Immediate headshot on the cross. Oh my god, what a round. Crucial eco round pickups.
Uncanny from GX, but they still find themselves behind the pack. Cloud just takes the timing there. Clear, it's going to happen at some point. Ara trying to post up with the op. Dangerous now, though. Punished. PRX very quickly spring into action.
Wants to pick up the line. Two GX players here. They have to fight off all of PRX. Flickless a little bit too eager, and now Cloud caught in the corner by that showstopper.
That likely will do it, especially with Devi able to stave Grabinho off as he makes his way in through spawn. That's another 4v5 conversion round for PRX.
Bar. Going absolutely crazy.
Ara maybe just look, and the more successful reclears from GX there for Elbow with multiple players backed up. Ara goes solo, tries to post up, and
Something only has 12 seconds. Now has to get back to the site.
10 seconds left.
could respond.
Look at the mini-map, man. This is chaos. Now Forsaken said, okay, bet, I'll take your positioning and spawn. And
What?
might catch Cloud.
He got him! He got him off the spike! That is nuts! Flickless, dirty, dirty work. It makes it a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, it's so
One enemy remaining.
The timing on that is perfect.
Chance to work different parts of the map, but they obviously concerned about the Cypher. Ding! He's seeing that whole time by Flickless.
That is criminal.
In midair! Just wins it out. Gets deeper on towards Link. Grabinho at least shuts him down, but that was ungodly, and it's an opener for PRX. They can now look to exploit. Forsaken crouches into the shot, and Ara is dashed aside. Cloud trying to work around this wall, and Grabinho finds the corner. There's a player trying to spike down. Grabinho's found 3 here. Devi is indeed trouble.
PRX have been going for a fair amount of re-hits. The satchel in, they still just have more than enough players to lock it down. Kind of goes for more, and Grabinho's just ready for that swing through.
And then he finds 2 more. I don't know if there's a lack of awareness about the fact that he's sort of poked around the corner, or most of their contemporaries. But everything is still
I think
well and good on this map.
I think they are just incredible here. Flickless, though, with that first kill. That was catching Batman on the cross.
Top mid was where that shot came from. A Divine Jigging out in the side. Hunter's Fury coming out from something. Nothing to see here, though. Shorty for Forsaken. A rare moment where it doesn't quite cut the mustard. Flicked this down to 49, but that's enough for him and Grabinho now to bully their way back into the side. It's on something. Who is looking for a wrap? Counting for. It may not matter. It may not matter. Something looking to the corner of the masonry. Up onto the spike. That is crosshair position for Grabinho, but this time, Grabinho hits the jackpot. Very competitive first half, and GX getting those 4 rounds in a row was huge for them. We'll get a quick break. We'll be back, of course, with the conclusion of this decider map. Winner goes to playoffs. Part of the map up on purpose. Oh, something had his crosshair position perfectly for that, and a 6 cents for the timing.
What is up with this guy on pistol round? Play within this post by Grabinho. Look at that situation he's in.
So dangerous. There was a shoulder pick, not full committal from Devi, so Jing's going to be able to take the frag.
Something again, and that's Flickless down. The utility removed.
Yep, for the retake that's going to make things pretty difficult for GX as they play off the site. Something, just the god with the ghost.
Another triple. I mean, bro, what is going on with him today?
Again, Grabinho always dangerous in a spot like this, but there's a slowdown, a shoulder pick from Devi to confirm. Ara gets his in the round, but that's it. All right, here comes Ara, steps up to the plate though. The light is very good. What a recon. Something sets up for the first kill and takes a second for himself. Jing doesn't want to be left out. Refuses to be a footnote on a round like this, but Flickless will get the drop on him. Stinger always dangerous.
By the way, we've had 0 time to mention it, but that was a force from GX. For the very early operator. Is this something GX will be ready for? Might not even matter. They're trying to go through top mid. They're trying to split through Boba.
Slow warp to slow down this market push though, and Jets. GX haven't gone in there. They've got that top mid control. They're looking to try and exercise that into Boba. Devi had to heal himself quickly. Patton with a double back over towards Mark, and that's massive.
And it is the pace that GX have just being stalled out entirely by the existence of this Sage. It is the counter to their play style. Patmen, 1 versus 2 in market.
Originally, there was a slow warp there at market that made it impossible to fully split this properly. Okay.
I mean, there's even a little gap in the wall that Devi exploits.
Something is sad. I think he might be ready to rip this. As soon as he gets an inkling, something is up. He's going to cause a split here for Westside, eventually on his own.
And this is a split again through top mid, but this time into A. Aura with a crucial kill onto Forsaken.
There's got to be a wrap, but Devi's waiting for it. Aura, though, wins it out. Now it's on Jing. He has to fight his way out of this map, but they've not checked the corner, and Jing got himself two. That puts PRX up in the round, and Cloud.
Seeing this angle right now.
Cloud is going to have to walk across and has to hedge his bets.
This is the kind of execute that they love to run, and it almost brought them the success that they needed, but they just didn't suspect that a second player would be an elbow, that Jing was tucked.
Cloud pinged out, Forsaken hears all of this and chooses not to step forward. Now gets under the side of the bubble. Batman controlling it from one part of the map, and he...
Spawn side, they want to flip the map, they want to play from the defense spawn. But Cloud is caught. It's a 2 versus 4.
The head of the snake cut off. It isn't a Hydra. Will more grow? It doesn't look to be the case. It's Ara now in a 1v3. Trying to relay bolt his way out of this now. Waiting on the other side is something. Waiting for his just desserts. A frustrating map, but there it is. Ara! He's found himself 4.
With that.
Last player
Oh
standing.
my god.
Relay bolt. Might have bought him the space he needed.
What a moment.
Clutch.
Devi can't connect. You hate to have an operator against a slide like that. How are GX still in this game?
And now at Link, a little uncomfortable PRX.
Cloud watching the flank. Flickless getting the spike down. What can Cloud do? 1 for 1. One more kill for Flickless. He'll get that rolling thunder.
3 up though for GX. They don't have a lot to work with. Flickless needs the frag. Something that gets swung on. It's going to be Ara finding his, but Padman comes alive. And Flickless solo on the side. Hardest rolling thunder's there. He can make use of it out of the 1v1, but Devi swings on in. And finally, GX are forced to succumb. The overpowering pace, shooting power of this PRX team will send them first into the playoffs.